I'm sorry, I know all the other YouTubers invest in amazing, fantastical, spooky props for Halloween videos, but I'm really skint. I mean, it's payday in 3 days, come on. I've tried to make it vaguely spooky with some eerie candles and a black cat in the background. So if a rose gold candle, an initial candle from Next, and macaroon treats Yankee candle don't say terrifyingly haunting, themed, relevant YouTube content, I don't know what does. It's Halloween, yay! I love Halloween, and I promise I'm not just saying that because if you're a YouTuber you have to invest thousands of pounds in sparkly skulls to sit on your mantelpiece and basically wear a carved pumpkin on your head to do a Primark haul for the whole of October. I genuinely love Halloween just because I love fancy dress. I love fancy dress. I don't really know why. I think it's probably the Scouse girl in me. I take it very seriously. I don't do fancy dress costumes by half. Last year I was dead Dobby. It was very special, very unflattering. I literally wore a pillowcase to a party. Who's on the pull on Halloween when you can get really sweaty and do the Thriller dance routine dressed as dead Dobby? This year I'm going to a party on Saturday night. I still haven't really decided what I'm going to go as, which is very unlike me. Normally I plan these things literally months in advance. And to start with, I kind of did. I decided a very long time ago when it literally first came on Netflix that I wanted to go as Eleven from Stranger Things. I know this makes me sound like a bit of a prick, but I genuinely did watch it before it became a massive thing. So I decided that I wanted to go as this unknown, edgy, cool character called Eleven who nobody had heard of. I literally sourced and planned my outfit down, found the perfect pink collared dress, found the perfect striped baseball socks. I was even going to wear a bald cap. But then fast forward 2 weeks and Stranger Things became the biggest thing on the planet and every basic bitch decided that she was going to go as Eleven from Stranger Things, so now I'm sulking and don't have a Halloween idea. At this moment in time it seems like the only other feasible option for a Halloween costume if you're female this year is Harley Quinn. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say I've literally been brainwashed into wanting to dress up as her. By the way, as much as I am kind of like ribbing this right now, I actually don't have a problem with these costumes being super popular. I actually think if anything we should be celebrating the fact that girls finally have two incredibly sick, cool, awesome, kick-ass characters that they could go as for Halloween. So surely the more of them the better, really. Hopefully like the boys will all look really stupid dressed as like lame dead stuff and every female will be out dressed as awesome comic book characters and kick-ass psychological loonies. What could possibly be bad about that? Also, I'm terrified I'm gonna set my hair on fire. But as Harley Quinn goes, I can pretty much guarantee that nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to see me in those teeny tiny hot pants and a ripped crop top. That would be genuinely terrifying in the wrong kind of way. So with these two fairly major options out of the window, I have been trying to think what I can actually go as for Halloween 2016. So after delving into the deep, dark crevices of my own brain, I decided to draw on my own life for some inspiration this Halloween. So here are 24 potential Halloween costume ideas. Some of them slightly metaphorical and embodiments of my real, true fears. Let's try and set the scene a little bit. Ooh, much better. Mainly for my electricity bill because those studio lights cost a frickin' fortune to run. This also makes me look a bit like a rabbit, which is not scary. How about you dress up as the looming monster that is £30,000 of student debt that will literally never go away because you're always just paying off the interest. Just cover yourself in money and throw yourself in the bin because that's essentially what you did when you went to university anyway. Ah. The relentless haunting of social media. Dress yourself up as the Snapchat ghost and hang around in the corner groaning about avocado toast and morning workouts while everybody else has a great time. The sheer unadulterated horror of seeing myself in a crop top. Literally enough to terrify anyone to death for the rest of eternity. Yes, I am using my phone to do this. It's extremely unnerving. The unwavering, cruel fear that my boss will eventually find out how outrageously underqualified, unskilled, clueless, and a complete imposter I am at my job. The Hunchback of Lucy Wood, which will inevitably be a thing because I spend all my time on the computer. Primark women's section on Saturday afternoon. Wear all black and represent the doom and gloom of being 99% sure that realistically you will never own any property in your lifetime and you will forever be leaking out useless money on an overpriced shit flat for the rest of your life. Take inspiration from that blood-curdling conversation that you have with elderly relatives about how they want to be alive to meet your firstborn child, so you'd better get a move on and find someone to be in a steady relationship with before your biological clock runs out. Your mother adding you on Facebook. Why not dress as a shrieking banshee to represent the moment when you pick up your packet of contraceptive pills and realise you've forgotten to take it for 2 days in a row? Wear jeans and a nice top and just tell everyone that you've come as the fear of living a life of mediocrity for all eternity. Cover yourself in cotton wool and come dressed as the hideous cloud of reality that constantly hangs over you and nags that you'll probably never live up to the potential that your parents see in you, and you'll forever just be a little bit disappointing as to what they expected from you. Strap on a cardboard box and go dressed as a laptop and be a Skype call from your parents. Dressing as one of the Men in Black is particularly scary because the very real fact that children born in 1998 were born after Will Smith released that song. Oh god, it's such a horrible fact. Carry around a plastic knife and come dressed as Psycho. No, not the classic Alfred Hitchcock movie, but the chilling possibility that your significant other will one day find out what a complete and utter psycho you are beneath your beautiful exterior. May it never happen. Ah, my biggest fear of all. Wear a shower curtain. This one is all about the fear of death by slipping over in the shower and having someone find my naked body in a very unflattering position with everything hanging out, draped over the side of the bath. Sorry in advance to anyone who ever finds me dead in this scenario, because it's not going to be pretty. That spine-chilling realisation that you're coming face to face down the street with someone you used to go to school with, and you're going to have an actual conversation. Those thoughts that you try to shove out of your brain when you become overly aware of the seconds of your life ticking away, second by second. I have them all the time and it's extremely unnerving. And also that moment where you become overly aware that your tongue is literally hovering in your mouth. A human-sized tongue would actually be a great costume, just as a side note for anyone who's feeling particularly adventurous. You could go dressed as this emoji. Literally, what the hell is it? For anyone who's lame and insists on looking attractive with their Halloween costume, why not go dressed as an Instagram girl? They're truly terrifying. Their eyebrows could literally slice you in half, and they're literally willing to spend 3 hours blending an eyeshadow. I think the kids call them Instagram baddies. I'm literally terrified and in awe of them all at once. Actually, you could just cover your body in words like Instagram baddies and that should scare a few people. Literally, what on earth does that even mean? And if you insist on going to your Halloween party as some kind of cute, sexy animal, just dress up as your own pet, looking sad and like it doesn't love you. Can you think of a scarier thought than your pet not loving you? I genuinely can't. I honestly don't think there's a more horrifying thought than your pet not loving you in return. Imagine if your pet hated you, it'd be the saddest thing ever. That's a great Halloween costume, a sad pet. And number 24, let's be honest, just dress up as Lucy Wood. At any given time, really. I don't know what this hand has been doing the entire thing. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was weird. At least we can all look on the bright side. I didn't set my hair on fire. I think I came close a couple of times. Whatever you guys are dressing up as this Halloween, I hope you have a great one. But if you're also sitting at home with the cat watching Hocus Pocus, I hope you enjoy that too, because that sounds great. Please do give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. It's the big shiny red button, and I will see you guys next time. Happy Halloween! That wasn't very creepy. Happy Halloween! Also not creepy, just weird. Bye.